Hey guys, welcome back to Angie's Table. So today we're going to be making cheesy potato pancakes. I saw this on Reels and I thought it was a really good idea, but I'm going to be changing it up a little bit, of course, and we're going to be making 3 variations. The first one's going to be the original cheesy potato pancake, and the second one's going to be filled with corn cheese. Thirdly, we're going to have it be filled with cheese and kimchi. So let's go and check out the ingredients. First, I'm gonna boil a pot of water. We're gonna start off by peeling our potatoes, and I do have in the ingredient list to have 2 to 3 medium potatoes, but since the potatoes that we have are on the smaller side, we decided to make it with 4 potatoes. And then I'm gonna cut up these potatoes, and it's gonna be in pretty thin slices. So the water is boiling, and I'm gonna add the potatoes in. I'm gonna keep the lid covered for 20 minutes and have it fully cooked. So like I said earlier, I ran across this while I was on Instagram Reels, which I am totally obsessed with these days. I find myself looking through it for about like 2 hours at a time, and it's taking over my life, literally. So when I ran across this recipe, I thought it'd be really cool if I incorporated some of the trendier Korean toppings with it, which is like corn cheese and kimchi. So it's been 20 minutes. Now we're going to mash this up and add some sugar and cornstarch. So we couldn't find our masher, so I'm just gonna use a spoon. Cooking this is gonna be easier because you don't have to get it at perfectly timed consistency. You want to overcook it so it gets that creamy texture and we don't have chunks of potatoes in there. And at this point, we'll add in our cornstarch. Sugar. So the cornstarch, I added it in so that when we're pan frying it, that it has a crispy texture to it, and the sugar just being in there as an added sweetener. I just thought that it would match well with the corn and the cheese and the kimchi. And you want it to have this mashed potato consistency. Make sure your hands are clean because now we're gonna go ahead and roll up the potatoes into 9 balls. It's gonna be 3 of each kind. So 3 of the cheese, 3 of the corn, and 3 of the kimchi. At this point, we're gonna flatten up the balls to put the fillings in. And then I feel like it's like a back and forth process. Mold it back into the ball shape. And again, we're gonna flatten it to fry it up. When you're flattening it, once the fillings are in, sometimes it has cracks like this. So make sure while you flatten it that you secure all those cracks. I'm just gonna cut this kimchi up into smaller pieces. Every time I use scissors to cut ingredients in the kitchen, I think it's so funny because it reminds me of when I was first in Korea and how everyone there who works in restaurants use scissors to cut everything, including meats, and even when they're making 볶음밥 for you, they use scissors to cut up the kimchi and all the banchan before they fry it up. So this isn't the healthiest snack, but it's gonna be a tasty one. So if you guys have friends, or if you have so if you guys have friends coming over, or if you have kids and want to make it for them as an afternoon snack, I think they'd really enjoy it. And now we're going to have our pan on high heat and add some vegetable oil to it. We'll start with the cheeses. It's already golden brown. Reminds me of halloumi cheese for some reason. Time to eat. I'm gonna try the cheese one first. It's very hot. It's actually pretty like chewy inside. Potato and the cornstarch and everything. It's so good. Wait, do you want to try it? Wow. You guys look at this cheese. Alright. On to the next one. The corn is really good in it.
I feel like the corn would have like add more flavor. Like sweetness to it. You know what that would be really good with?
Kimchi?
Fried chicken. Fried chicken mashed
This would be really good with fried chicken. It's like creamy and cheesy and sweet and soft and crunchy. It's just like a combination of everything. And the last kimchi one. This is it.
It's so much better.
This kimchi is perfect, right?
Oh my goodness.
The kimchi one is so good. I'd totally make this again. Right? So hot.
The kimchi one's so good.